Guys, we are back finally. It's Tony's Hobby Channel. Got some springs, throttle, return, control, springs, whatever you want to call them. And this is the engine we're working on. This is the original engine decal, information placard. And that's what our system basically looks like. Well, it's exactly what it looks like, as you can see. Alright, so this vehicle is pretty much all original for the most part. Let's see, so far since purchasing this vehicle a few years back, I've replaced the battery, I've replaced the little starter solenoid relay chingadera a couple of times. I got a few spares because those things like to go out just from sitting. So be advised, if your truck don't start, check that bad boy. Alright, anyways, so I got me one of these bad boys, one of those. You can see this has kind of been freshened up. I did the high performance jet black or whatever. I'm just kidding. Basically just Rust-Oleum spray paint with a coat of clear, I think, if I remember correctly. A while back I put a filter in here. Underneath there, way in the back, down that way, there is a heat choke sensor. I had to rebuild that. Once I rebuilt it, I ended up finding one, so basically I have two. I have replaced the carburetor, and hopefully the company will be rebuilding my original one and sending it back. As you see, I have totally the wrong kind of springs. Well, maybe not the wrong kind, just not the right amount of spring. So I was figuring, well, how are we gonna do this? And I guess we're doing it one-handed, so that's what it is. Right now I don't have my handy-dandy, trusty, rusty camera stand, so I'm kind of running kind of funky right now, running on one cylinder, whatever. So all of this stuff right here is from my fire extinguisher. I had an itty bitty teeny tiny little flare up. You guys probably wonder, what is all that stuff? It's basically fire extinguisher powder junk, whatever. So anyways, nothing like burnage, it was just a little flame, and then I was like, ooh, stomped on it real quick with the extinguisher and took care of that. Of course I didn't want to burn the harness or anything, right? So last thing I want to do is have to replace all this. But yeah, it was just like a quick little flame, and then I put it out, so I was like, ah! Like 5 seconds, felt like NASCAR. So, but anyways, I'm going to pause this bad boy. Oh, also, let me see, also the fender, when I got it, it was bent in, so I was thinking, do I replace it, or just try to straighten it? So far, I've just been trying to straighten it, so I took out the liner here. Kind of like the way that looks, but I know later on I gotta put it back. I still have the original jack there, and then this guy, I upgraded this. I put a sleeve on it because what happens is it rubs right here all the time. When you're working on the truck, it'll squeak, 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 squeak. So I eliminated that. Basically just some old vacuum line. You can't even tell until I pointed it out, right? So yeah, custom. So, and then also I started to put the harness. I went to the junkyard and I found the wiring, because that that piece right there is original from the factory on the very bottom where it connects to going into the firewall. And so basically what this goes to, there's a light that goes here, and it's basically like a movable wired in light for underneath your vehicle. So when you're working on your vehicle, and the base of it is magnetic, so you could stick it basically anywhere. Like if you're working over there, you stick it there, over there, whatever, etc., etc. Do you know what I mean, jelly bean? So until then, I've been kind of putting that out of the way. Don't want to damage it. All right, I'm gonna pause this bad boy. I'm gonna get to work on those springs and simple, right? Simple. Think positive. All right, everybody, happy thoughts. All right, guys, you're probably gonna hear the train in a second. But anyways, until then, this is my first attempt. I put the big springs in the front. I'm guessing the chrome ones so you can see them. Ooh, fancy schmancy. And then put two. There's two right here. See the 1, 2. Put them back here. I don't know, Bobby. I just don't know anymore, Bobby. Anyways, so this is attempt number 1. And I really appreciate everybody who has stuck around to listen to me blah 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 blah. I'm so boring. I don't know why you would want to stick around and listen to me. That's how boring I am. I completely agree with you. So I guess I could try to be funny, but then I don't know. I'm not that funny right now. I'm not in a funny mood. I don't know if you can tell that by the tone of my voice. I'm not in a funny mood. Today's not a funny kind of a mood kind of day, but it's basically I need to stay busy, keep my mind busy, keep active, not in gear, clutch is pressed in, giving a little bit of gas. It's been like a week since I started it, so hopefully we're still good. Alright, well, she fires up. Come on, Betsy Lou. So with the springs that I have on there now, it feels like it wants to just shut it like immediately. It's not letting it idle at all. I think it should idle about 700 or 800 RPM, somewhere in that range. I mean, it does sounds okay as far as it's running, right? So okay, yay, that's fun. Nice. We're halfway there. Alright. Oh, there it is. Alright, so there's the train, everybody. You guys love that. I'll shut up now. Oh, and of course, there we go. She's a 4x4. That's right, baby. All-terrain. Sexy. So there's a little bit of fender damage. Originally this was pushed in much more. I kind of pushed it out, but whatever. She looks good, kind of beat up, right? She looks a little sexy. Alright guys, I'm going to put it back on pause. I'm going to adjust these springs, and we're going to go from there. Adios. Positive thoughts, everybody. Positive thoughts.